It's so humid out here, it's unbelievable. I really, another hand for the dancers. It is a hard day to dance out here. Really.
I don't know what that means.
Tune up here. I do a song I wrote 2 weeks ago. I'm working on a new album project with Johnny Cash's son, John Carter Cash, and I. This could be the title tune. It's called The Storm. Yeah, I wrote this song after a friend of mine watched what I went through. Some of you were here earlier, some of you weren't. But I had a terrible couple years losing my mother on the reservation, burying her, and then right after that, my son was killed, and right after that, his wife was kidnapped in Nashville and raped and stabbed and went through hell. I went into the hospital not long after that on a heart failure and came out alive. And one of my best buddies comes up to me and says, Bill, you know, I have the most boring name as far as an Indian person. It always bugged me about my name, and it's just Bill Miller. A lot of non-Indians going, no, it doesn't sound Indian to me. I says, that's because you sons of bitches changed it. I didn't change my name. And anyways, the church changed our name to Miller, and my one of my nephews is an anthropologist, and he looked up our name, and it came from the Mohican tribe, and it means stone tree. My original name wasn't Miller, it was Matosan. It means stone tree. We were leaders in our tribe, and so my name was Matosan, and then it changed to Matoxin. And there are some Matoxins in the Oneida Reservation in Wisconsin, and there are some Matoxins that I grew up with, and not realizing that's my real name. But anyways, I am who I am. So my buddy said, no man, you're a storm. I said, really, I'm a storm? Yeah, what you've been through, you're a storm, and you're a storm within a storm. And he who made the storm is within you right now. And I said, whoa, dude, that's heavy duty. I like that. So 2 weeks ago, I sat down in a motel, and every once in a while, a gig will give me a 5-star hotel. But most of the time, it's Super 8s from hell. And I like the Super 8s from hell because they sometimes make me write better songs. If you're in too comfortable a hotel, you write songs about Hawaii, or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, this ain't no vacation, Miller. Write a song. So I wrote this one with that in mind. It's got a rage in it, and we're all filled with rage. Some of us were beaten as children. Some of us were beaten in the job. Some of us didn't win the gold medal in high school. Some of us were the worst kids in the class and all that crap. Screw high school. It sucked for me. Those guys, it's funny to do. I did a show up on my casino, about 10 miles from my high school. My high school principal was so racist. Back in the 70s, we ended up going and having a protest because, first of all, our football team was called the Indians. We didn't mind that, but they wouldn't let Indian girls be cheerleaders. All white girls. And all the white girls would cheer, and most of the guys on the team, all of us were Indians, and we were the badasses, so they didn't give us any credit. Because we were on from freshmen, we were playing varsity because they wanted to kill us, and we were getting killed out there. But get this, the cheer for the Shawano Indians, Shawano, Wisconsin, was, Ungawa, the Indians got the powwow. Like, what is that crap? That's not Indian. Where's that coming from? So we protested, and we went in one day with all our beadwork on, and we raised it, and we walked into school. The guy's name is Carmichael, Mr. Carmichael. He's still alive. He's not here. He's in Wisconsin. Still alive. And the dude stopped us, and he said, Mr. Miller, Mr. Whitehorse, all the Indians walking in, because we had to be bussed in 30 miles off the res to get to school. You will take that beadwork off, or we will rip it off your neck. So we take all our beads off and put it in a cardboard box before we went into class. And then we protested for Indian counselor, Indian rights in our high school. It was an amazing time. I was filled with rage then. Rage is good when it's righteous rage, but rage is no good when you're raging. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you're raging today, you're going to get in a freaking car wreck because you got fired. The emotion of the trauma of what you just went through is going to define you. You don't want that. I don't want that in my life anymore. The past couple of years I've been defined by death, and so many people keep saying, you know, well, you look pretty good for going from that crap. Oh, you look like terrible. And people say one or the other. I just want them to shut the hell up and, like, just love me for who I am, okay? I don't need your pity. I don't need to be criticized by you. Can you accept me for who I am? Just do it, you know? And then we're going to move on. We're going to heal. So this song, I didn't want to go into specifics about my life, so I'm a stenographer of life. All I do is take notes. People ask me, how'd you win 3 Grammy Awards? Because I worked my freaking butt off. I don't know how I won them. I don't know. They're in my basement. I don't look at them. But I'm happy to have them. All I'm saying is, it's almost like a kid with the Grammys. For me, it's like, Dad, I won because I hated my dad. So, Dad, you screwball, I won. He's dead now, but like that's the only reason I'm really happy with Grammys. Otherwise, forget it. My greatest times were touring with Pearl Jam and Tori Amos. Now, that's killer. It was a great tour and great musicians out there. So when I write about my most intimate, hardcore times, I do it symbolism. So this song's all about symbolism, and I'm going to dedicate to a friend of mine. She's got a cool name. Her name is Marta Storm. Both front and back names, great names. Bill Miller. You know, what the hell? That sucks. You know. I wish I was Bill Storm, but I'm not. Doesn't matter. So this is going on my next record that John Carter Cash is doing. So watch it. Watch for it on the internet. It's called The Storm. 100 raging ravens in the trees, and the whispering voice of God was on the breeze, and an old freight train was coming down the track. There were demons on the loose, no turning back. 3 horses and a gypsy that chased me down, and she warned me to go back, boy, turn around. And I told her we would meet again. This road I'm on will have no end, so sing to me and shake your tambourine. And a storm within a storm was deep inside of me. I say a storm raging deep inside of me, raging, raging, raging. I threw my rags and poems in a ditch, and a spell was cast upon me by a witch, and she slowed me down enough to make me bleed. But I made it through and I planted another seed, and the time had come for me to make a stand. A few more days I'll reach the promised land. My soul was aching for a simple change. The days were dark, the nights were rather strange. There was a storm deep inside of me. There was a storm deep inside of me, deep inside of me. Well, they beat me down, they put me in a jail.
Yeah, I know.
So I picked the locks and I escaped onto a trail.
Yeah, that's good. He's,
And the wolves would lead me on into the
he's got that,
storm,
like, boldness about
with
him, you know
one
what I
more
mean?
dead and 2 more children born.
Over here.
I like how he's
Then an angel stretched his hand out in the rain,
just real, like,
a touch of mystic blessing, I felt no pain. I saw ghosts as they were rising from the graves. In a storm, within a storm, within a storm inside of me, there was a storm. There was a storm deep inside of me.
You see her as much as I do.
There was a storm.
She's been having fun. Oh,
There was a
she's doing bingo.
storm high inside me.